Hey there, I'm Josh from ATM Staple and welcome to the Adipose YouTube channel. So whether you're brand new to crypto or you've been around the block for a bit, you are in the right place. At Adipose, we're all about breaking down the Cardano and crypto universe so it's easy to grasp, not confusing. We just keep the good stuff. So beyond keeping you updated with news, we also dive into educational content to help you learn how things work and feel more confident exploring this space. Because today we're tackling something that might sound intimidating, and that's white papers. But don't let the name throw you off. It's not actually as scary as it seems, and we're going to keep it simple, I promise. White papers are like the blueprint for crypto projects, and by the end of this, you'll be able to navigate them like a pro. But before we jump in, quick shout out to the Cardano community. Remember, Adipose is powered by Project Catalyst, and we can't do it without the community as well. But you want to help out and earn some rewards as well? Consider delegating to ATM Stake Pool, so you earn rewards and you're also supporting the network at the same time. But anyway, you ready? Let's dive into the world of white papers. What is a white paper? So what exactly is a white paper? Picture it as a project hello note to the world. In crypto, it's a document that lays out what a project aims to do, how they plan to pull it off, and why it's worth caring about, I guess. I mean, think of it like a friend pitching you their big idea, except it's written down, a little bit more formal, and it's probably packed with a lot more details. A famous example is Bitcoin's white paper, written by Satoshi Nakamoto. It's just 9 pages long, but sparked a revolution by explaining how a decentralized currency could work. So white papers can seem dense at first with technical terms or big concepts, but you don't worry about that. You don't need to be an expert to get the gist. They're designed to inform you, not actually confuse you. So we're going to walk you through step by step so you can see they're not as complicated as they might actually look. Why are white papers useful? You might wonder why bother with white papers. Can't I just watch a video or browse Twitter for info? Yeah, you can. Videos are good. You're here. but white papers give you the unfiltered story straight from the source. It's like reading the full recipe for a dish instead of guessing the ingredients from a picture. And probably more importantly, it's often the first step to figuring out a project's potential and spotting any red flags, like whether it's solving a real problem or just riding a hype wave. Do you know what I mean? So, with so many crypto projects out there, not all of them are legit. So a white paper lets you peek behind the curtain, if you like, to see if there's a solid plan, or is it all smoke and mirrors? Does it make sense? Does it have a purpose? Getting comfy with white papers can help you make smarter decisions and steer clear of the scammy ones. It's a small time investment that pays off pretty big, and this is how we're going to show you how to keep it manageable, basically. How to start reading a white paper. All right, so you've got your white paper in front of you. Now what? Here's the good news. You don't have to tackle it all in one go. Think of it like a guidebook for a new gadget. You flip through it, take it slow. Don't stress if it feels like a lot at first. A great starting point is to just skim through the table of contents. It's like a sneak peek that shows you, how the white paper is organized and, helps you zero in on the sections that kind of catch your eye. Then you want to head to the abstract or the introduction. So this part is usually pretty short and sweet, and it sums up the project's big idea, like the blurb on a book cover. If it hooks you, awesome, keep reading it. And if it doesn't click, no worries, you can move on. But here's a tip. It's totally normal to feel lost at first. Even seasoned pros take their time to digest these things. So trick is just pace yourself and you'll get the hang of it. Key parts to check out. White papers can be lengthy, but you don't need to read every single word. There are key sections to focus on, and so with a quick rundown of why they matter. So you got your abstract and introduction. That's the elevator pitch. That's, what the project's about. So that sets the tone and gives you the main idea fast. Problem and solution. What issue are they tackling and how will they fix it? This is huge because if a project without a clear purpose might not stick around, think of it as the why behind the whole thing. How it works, the technical bit, but don't sweat the details too much. Just check if it sounds logical and doable. A good white paper explains the tech clearly enough to build trust, even if you're not a coder. Then you've got the token info. If there's a coin or token involved, this section covers what it's for, like the rules of a board game. It's key to know if the token has a real job or if it's just decorative fluff. Future plans, what's on the horizon. Like a solid roadmap with milestones show they're serious about growing and not just kind of winging it. You know, you don't need a tech degree to spot a winner. You know, if it's straightforward, it makes sense, you know, you're all good. Tackling the techie words. Okay, yeah, let's face it, white papers love throwing around jargon like consensus mechanisms or smart contracts like it's an everyday chat. You know, it's like stepping into a new language, but you'll pick it up with practice anyway. Here's how to handle it. Firstly, look it up. A quick Google search will explain any terms in plain English. There's even like beginner-friendly crypto glossaries online, tailored for people who are just starting out, so that can be pretty handy. Ask around. The crypto community is full of people who really want to help. You know, pop a question in a newbie-friendly spot like Reddit's cryptocurrency, you know, beginner threads. But just watch out for overhyped answers, because that give you a clue that they're just trying to sell it to you rather than help you understand. Say it your way. You know, once you think you've got it, like, try and explain it to yourself or a friend in simple terms. As Einstein said, you know, if you can't explain something simply, then you don't understand it. So if you can do that, you're all good, you know, but it's all about taking it slow. You're not expected to like master this stuff overnight. So just keep at it and soon it will click. Wrapping up and next steps. So there you have it. You know, beginner's guide to cracking open white papers. It might seem tricky now, but with a little practice, you'll soon be sieving through them all like a pro, spotting the gems, skipping the scams. You know, crypto's a big world and learning it is a journey. So don't feel rushed to know it all at once. Take it one step at a time and you know, you'll be surprised how quickly you can pick this stuff up. You know, but that's why we're here at AdaPulse, to make crypto clear and welcoming for everyone. So if you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button so you don't miss what's coming next. And we've got more tips on the way. So if you've got any questions or topic ideas, drop them in the comments below. You know, we really do want to hear from you. And if you want to support us, do delegate to ATM Stake Pool. It's an easy way to back us and the Cardano ecosystem. So, but thanks for sticking around. Keep exploring and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.